First of all, give me a sense of the opportunity that this means for you. This is just the start. When do you think they will actually open up more to foreign investors?
Well, fantastic. This is actually just the start, as you mentioned. We know that it will start gradual over a period of time. Now, the QFIs have their very clear limits and how they can enter. And over a period of time, we'll see these coming more in tune with market demands. Now, obviously, this is an amazing market and an opportunity. When have you seen the last time you've seen a G20 open up its markets to the world with its size and liquidity?
And so where do you think, I mean, if you look at the size, right, of this, it's a huge number, 500 billion. Where will the money come from? Do you think that certain other emerging markets will have to suffer for it?
It's basically, you know, that a lot of the institutional investors have their asset allocations, and basically with that, they would divide it into different aspects, mainly developed and emerging. So it will take part of the emerging allocation and also from frontier markets, and sometimes you'll find additional money really coming into this. So it doesn't really have to apply into suffering anybody. It's just going after an additional great opportunity that the market has been looking at for a very long period of time. So,
Hasan, do you also see Saudi actually opening up to the bond markets? At the moment, there are very few bonds, and this will open up a whole new stride for investors to invest in. And how quickly can it come?
The bonds market and the sukuk market, you know, they go hand in hand for Saudi Arabia. One of the major things that needs to be resolved is the rating agencies' rating of these sukuks and bonds. There's a lot of work that is happening on that, and we would see that growing. But really here, the opportunity today is the stock market and the potential that it creates with the deepening of the market in terms of and opportunities in terms of retail, housing, healthcare, education. There's a lot of depth in that market and excitement.
And you were saying at the beginning that actually you think that they will amend the restrictions on trading. How soon do you think that will come? 1 or 2 years? Because that also means massive opportunities for you guys.
Yeah, absolutely. I think two things. One is the settlement period, moving from the 2+2 or 2+3 to T+0. So that is, I would hope that it will change by year end. But then also you will see now they started with $5 billion for QFIs. I would expect that to drop as we go and open up until it becomes a free market in the future.
Hasan, is it a real game changer also if it enters the MSCI Emerging Markets Index? How soon do you think that can come?
Usually it takes about 2 years, and of course it is. Look at the UAE, for example. When when the MSCI Emerging Index, they started qualifying the UAE market, it took about 2.5 years, but until it was included in the index. During that period, the Dubai stock market went up by 180%. Now, I don't expect the Saudi market to go up by 180%. It's a pretty mature market, but it will rally at a point of time. So, yes, it is a game changer, yeah.
Hasan, I was also actually curious to see from where you're sitting, right, in the Middle East, how do you view what's going on here? I mean, we talk about Greece day in, day out. We talk about the Fed day in, day out. Is it things that you kind of look at the world and say, I don't know why they can't deal with them better? Or do you actually think that the people that you sell, for example, your research to, worry about them?
No, of course, we do invest in all of these markets as Sedco Capital, and we watch these markets. Today, for the Greek situation would not have a direct impact on the Saudi market. There isn't a lot of trade or economic influence.
For the best.
For the best. But also one exciting thing that you would look at is the currency impact. You know, for the Greece and the euro, what has been happening to the euro and what may happen in the future. We don't have it there for the investors in the Saudi stock market because the Saudi riyal is pegged to the dollar, and parity has not changed since 1985. So that's an exciting area for investors. Yeah.
But then you look at the Fed and you think, actually, you know, they could get this wrong. If they hike interest rates a little bit, you know, before the economy is ready for it, is it things that you worry about? Or again, is it a little bit like, look, they know what they're doing, we should not, you know, worry as investors?
We look at it very carefully for our foreign investors, investments, for our international investments. However, for our internal investments, it will not have the same impact, the huge impact that it may have internationally. Okay, especially what you have to realize in Saudi, the banking industry is a very healthy banking industry with lost norms at 1.6% or less. So they're quite well positioned, and it's not a highly leveraged market. So again, it will not have the same impact as the rest of the world.
That's very refreshing when you sit here in London and deal with banks on a daily basis. Thank you so much for joining us, sir. Mr. Hasan Al Jabri there, the CEO of Sedco Capital. Thank you for coming on.